Hey y'all, Mike here from allamerican.org, and today we're talking about rain jackets made in the USA. So rain jackets are obviously an essential piece of gear, and there are a ton of manufacturers to choose from, and unfortunately, most of them are not American made. So we've done the research at allamerican.org to find every single rain jacket that we could dig up that's manufactured in the US, and we're covering a bunch of different great brands today. Now we also have a bunch of written research on jackets and a lot of other outerwear on allamerican.org, so I'll put links to all of that research in the description below. When it comes to materials and sourcing for rain jackets, the good news is that for a lot of US manufacturers, they're able to use a lot of US sourced materials. Now, there are some niche materials that you really just can't find a ton of great suppliers in the US. So for a couple of the brands I'm mentioning, they have a few imported components, but for the most part, they're sourcing most of their raw materials from US suppliers, and of course assembling all of their rain jackets in the US as well. So we got lots of great companies to go through. I even have a few rain jackets of my own from different American manufacturers that I'll show y'all a little bit later in the video. So let's dive right in, starting with Forloh. Forloh is based in Whitefish, Montana, and makes a ton of great technical gear for hunting and fishing and just general outdoor activities, and has a lot of great rain jackets. I actually have their All-Clima rain jacket right here. I've owned it for the last couple of months and have been using it a bunch because we get a lot of afternoon thunderstorms here in North Carolina, and I've been traveling a little bit too, and have definitely had this come in handy when I'm on the road. Now, I won't give y'all too much of an in-depth look on this jacket in today's video. I actually have a dedicated video to some Forloh gear that I'm gonna be posting soon on the channel for y'all to take a deeper look at this All-Clima jacket from Forloh and a few other items from them that I'm really loving right now. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video, but in general, these guys are one of the top options for outerwear and technical apparel in my opinion, and everything that they make is 100% American made. Next up is 1620 Workwear. 1620 is based in Amesbury, Massachusetts, and makes a lot of great workwear for when you're on the job site. I actually recently visited these guys in Massachusetts and got a tour of their entire factory, talked with the founders a bunch, and in general, it was just an awesome behind the scenes look at this great American manufacturer. In terms of rain jackets, they have a lot of great soft shell work jackets, including some really high vis options that come in like neon yellow if you really need something bright for when you're on the job. I actually have one of their rain jackets right here. I've owned this one for the last couple of years. It's just one of their soft shell work jackets and love it. It's generally pretty waterproof, comes with a hood, really durable, and I haven't really even seen many signs of wear on it since I've owned it and used it pretty heavily in the last couple of years. But I've featured this jacket in a previous video on the channel, so I'll put a link to that in the description below for y'all to check out. Next up is Duckworth. Duckworth's based in Bozeman, Montana, and typically is known for their wool products. Pretty much everything in their store has a lot of merino wool in it. Not necessarily the most waterproof stuff, but they do have a couple of rain jackets in their inventory that are American made and make really good use of that merino wool for some extra insulation inside the jacket. Their Wool Cloud full zip jacket, which I will show y'all right here, is a really good example of an insulated jacket that has that nice merino wool inside the shell that's going to keep you nice and insulated, and contrary to some down jackets or some synthetic fill puff jackets, it's really not going to deteriorate over time and lose that loft. So you're really going to get a lot of durability out of a jacket like this. Next up is Triple Aught Design. These folks are based in San Francisco, California, and have a great selection of tactical jackets for both men and women. A lot of the designs are really military inspired, and they have everything from shells to bomber jackets and a lot of stuff in between. One of the ones I really like for a rain jacket is their Stealth Ranger hoodie. This jacket is really water resistant, and I would recommend starting there if you're looking at AAA design and a few of the different jackets that they offer. Next up is Boathouse. Boathouse is based in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and has a really good selection of performance rain jackets for folks with a little bit more active lifestyle. If you need something a little bit more lightweight, let's say when you're working out and need something a little bit more breathable, they have a lot of good non-hooded rain jacket options. So check those out if you want something a little bit more breathable. And then they also have some really good looking longer parka style rain jackets as well. Next up is Benchmark FR. Benchmark FR is based in Santa Ana, California, and makes some really great flame resistant jackets that are also water resistant, and a bunch of them have some good high visibility strips as well on them, so they're great for the job site. Their heavyweight insulated bomber jacket is probably the best jacket that they have in their inventory. It's really well insulated and really has a lot of room inside if you like a little bit of a bigger feel inside the jacket, and the hood is also removable. Next up is Katanica. Katanica has a few tactical jackets that are made in the US, a lot with domestically sourced materials as well, but they're really more of that kind of military style with a lot of pockets. They're generally pretty water resistant, but not your typical like Gore-Tex style rain jacket. I actually have their Mark I liner jacket, which I've probably owned for about a year now. What I really love about this guy is, again, just all of the pockets that are on this jacket. I'll give y'all a little bit more of a close-up view of this one in a different video, but like I said, it's kind of that tactical style. So if you have a lot of stuff on you and like to have these chest pockets, they have some arm pockets as well, which are really nice, but it's pretty water resistant. This one does not have a hood, but I've been caught in a few rainstorms with this guy, and it's definitely held up just fine. And the last brand I'll mention in today's video is Camptown Gear. Camptown Gear is based in Massachusetts and makes super durable hunting jackets and other hunting performance gear out of their facility. They're also a third generation family owned manufacturer and just have a lot of great hunting gear that's really going to withstand a lot of harsh conditions and cold weather. Their waterproof fleece hooded jacket is probably the best rain jacket that they have. It comes in camo, so if that's your vibe, these guys are definitely worth a look. All right, y'all, that's it for this one. Like I said, we got links below to all of our written research on allamerican.org for everything jackets. And if y'all have any questions or comments, make sure to drop a comment below and I'll get back to you. And as always, thanks for supporting your country and shopping American made. See y'all next time.